Can all of you hear me? Can you hear me?
Impress the
Hello
voice,
again.
please.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course, we can hear you.
Hello.
Yes, we
Hi.
can hear you.
Oh, yeah, thank you very much. So, here again, good evening. My name is Ngana Celestine. So sorry, my camera is not working today, but I will make sure that next time it will be. So today we're hosting Rosemary, sharing us different experience as a Mastercard student who earned a scholarship. So we shall start with your introduction, simple introduction, your study area. The floor is yours.
Maybe that you're having a poor connection, but I can get you. Oh, it's me. I don't know. Hello?
Hi, we can hear you.
Yes.
So I was saying,
Yes.
you introduce yourself and then tell us about your study. Yeah, like a simple introduction.
Oh, thank you. My name is Rosemary Mjainzima. I'm a Mastercard scholar. I'm a Rwandan and I'm doing social work at the University of Rwanda under the scholarship of Mastercard, which I'm grateful for. Yes. I'm a woman and a Mastercard scholar representative, if I can add that on. Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, as in this whole meeting is about to know each other, to inspire other people. They're outside as long as you're women, then they can follow up as female. The next
Yeah.
question will be asking you what was the main reason, the main story behind for you to ask or to apply for Mastercard.
Okay. Thank you. Actually, one of the main things that made me apply for the Mastercard Foundation Scholarship, firstly, is the awareness. It's knowing that the Mastercard Foundation, there is a scholarship that is offered by the Mastercard Foundation in scholars program. So by knowing that, I was inspired by what they really do in that scholarship. They are providing the full tuition. They are providing the financial support for a student. They are very invested in motivated student because they believe that they are going to give a good outcome. So as a motivated student, I was like, maybe that this is the opportunity I'm getting, which will help me achieve everything that I'm dreaming of. Behind all the academic lessons that I will be taking, there will be someone who will be pushing me to get other opportunities that I will need after my classes. I will be getting some extra courses. I will be getting some networks, and I'm ambitious. I'm one of the things that they want. They need a student who is motivated, whom they can invest in. So for an investment, there should be a profit. So I'm one of them. And I was like, then Mastercard scholarship is one of the things that I need. I should apply for this one and I will study under the Mastercard Foundation Scholarship. That was it.
Thank you very much. That was very interesting. And then
Yes.
you talked about getting aware of the opportunities outside, getting to know that, Mastercard is posting or is giving out the scholarship. How and when did you learn this kind of scholarship?
Thank you. But I can say that I was lucky when I finished my studies. I worked as a teacher assistant. There was this program where they took students who performed well in their secondary school to go to to assist teachers in secondary school, others in primary school, so that they can grow the passion of teaching. And the program we were teaching under, it was sponsored by Mastercard. So when the Mastercard scholarship came, actually it was the second year because we are the second cohort, we get the opportunity to know that there is this scholarship that is sponsoring students. So I think that I have got a chance of knowing Mastercard not through other person, but direct from the source. But I'm also aware that there are some people who didn't get that chance, but yeah. That's where I knew Mastercard Foundation. I knew Mastercard Foundation through the program that I was working under.
Yeah, that is incredible and just very, very nice. You know, the
Yes.
story behind this very cute. So, I mean, it's good to know about you went, learned as a student, you scored very well with your good grades, then you went to IEE, and then you knew about Mastercard, then you applied. So,
Yes.
out of those all steps, I mean, getting to know IEE, getting to know Mastercard. So, how did you apply for Mastercard? I mean, steps of applying to the Mastercard. What are the steps for others to know, you know, what do I need? What do I have to do? You know, those kind of things.
Actually, one of the things that I think was that I considered, and everyone consider when he or she is trying to invest in you, is a strong reputation. Everyone is willing to invest in a person who is showing that actually no one knows the future, but sometimes a person can predict your future by seeing your past. So when we knew about IEE, thank you for saying the name of the program, we knew well that for you to be a member of the IEE, you should be having a good reputation, the conduct, which proves that you are good disciplined, and the marks that supports it. And maybe other extracurricular activities that you had. And it was the same thing with Mastercard. You should prove that you are a student. You are a student who is motivated, and that's the thing. You might be motivated, yes, but is your marks proving really that you are motivated? Is your marks proving that you are an ambitious leader, as you are saying it? So I worked on these things actually when I was still in senior 6, because I was like, when I finish my studies in senior 6, what am I going to do before joining the university? So before joining the university, maybe I'm going to apply somewhere, and in everything in every field, they will need the 2 things. So to anyone maybe who is watching us or who will watch us later, one of my things that I worked on was my reputation, the conduct and the marks and other extra things that will be supporting what I'd say that I am. So that's the thing.
Yeah, you heard me well. You told me about requirements, conduct, and scoring. I want to know what
Yes.
steps, like, I mean, while applying, what steps you take while applying Mastercard?
Sorry, come again.
I was asking, what are the
Yes.
steps for you to get the scholarship? I mean, you talked about good conduct, you talked about every preparation before application. So I want to know what were the steps within the applying of the Mastercard for other women here in Africa to get to know how does it work? What do I need then for them to apply?
I don't know if I'm getting well the question.
Okay, and then the steps of
Can you
applying
increase the
Mastercard.
voice?
Can you hear me well?
Now I can hear you.
I'm asking, what are the steps? Did they require you to apply for Mastercard? Steps
Oh,
while
the
applying.
steps.
You first, yeah, true. Steps.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I'm going to answer it in the right way, but the steps that we all followed when we were applying for the Mastercard Foundation Scholarship, we had a form. We had a form where we had to fill the information that they were asking. And the information that they wanted, the first one was your personal information, the academic background, And on the other side, apart from the academic background, was the family background, which will show your financial situation, your family background, the category that you fall in. Maybe you are a Rwandan citizen, maybe you are an international student, maybe you are a refugee. Yeah, or you are a youth with disability. I think that I'm not sure if I'm answering the right question.
Yeah, it's okay. You talked about the form, then you follow up with the form
Yes,
after
you
preparing
followed.
yourself.
Yes, you followed the form and you filled the right information. You had to answer the
Yeah,
right information. If they are
yeah.
asking you how many children you are in the family, you should answer them in a right way. You had to attach some files that testify what you are saying. Maybe if it's the report, you should show the reports that you are saying to prove the marks. And the next step after filling the form, there was the pre-selection where they pre-selected among the students that applied. And after the pre-selection, those who were pre-selected, they were the one who did the interview. One of the things why I'm saying that you should give the right information is because we had an interview. And during the interview, some questions repeated themselves. So for a person who just gave the information which wasn't right, I don't think that there is a person who memorized a lie. It's very hard for you to lie something twice. There are some questions that are kind of tricky, and actually it's not even a good thing to go in an interview and start lying, and yet you had other things that you put it in your form. However, they are able to detect them. But on another side, we know well that there are people who merit the scholarship, so you should give them the chance so that they can get what they deserve. Yeah.
Thank you. I think I got the good response I was predicting. That's what I got. So I wanted to know the steps that required you to have a strong application, of which you told me not to lie, would have have good conduct, have good grades, work hard,
Yes.
So
Having
apart
a good
from your
leadership background, I didn't
oh yeah.
showing that you are a leader. Yeah, because among the ambitions, I mean, if I can say the visions of Mastercard Foundation Scholarship is transformative leadership, like changing young leaders, young Africans into transformative leaders. So you should first become a leader for you to be a transformed leader. So you should show that you are a leader first.
So yeah, true. So apart from your, the steps, how did you get the information? How did the scholarship itself impacted you as personally and development of your education?
Oh, thank you for that question. The Mastercard Foundation actually impact me and other who are under the scholarship in different ways. Firstly, when we are signing our contract, what they put there before is like, we are going to support you in your academic life financially, where we will be paying for everything that you will need fully. So firstly, if I said well during the application or during the criterias, the financial background matters because they are like supporting the vulnerable people or non-privileged ones. So you study with a heart which is at ease. You are not thinking about the tuition, you're not thinking about the living allowance. They are providing you with the living allowance, the stipend, they are providing you with the registration fees, actually everything. Every financial problem that you can meet, every financial challenge that you can meet during your studies, Mastercard Foundation covers it all. So by that, you are able to focus on what you are doing without that burden of like, where am I going to get where am I going to get the money? Where am I? No, they have first removed that. But on addition to that, that supported me in focusing on my studies. They were like, this is not enough. Maybe you are studying social work, you are doing psychology. Yes, philosophy is good, but you will need other skills. As I want you to be a leader, you will need other things. So they provided us with some extra activity whereby we get other trainings. And these trainings with a person who is getting these trainings as me who is doing social work, it's related. We meet other people, we are connecting with them, and the most valuable resources actually it's people. So during the conferences that we have, during the workshop that Mastercard provide, there are some skills that I get. Actually, let me give you this example. There are some things that we go, there are some workshops that we have of solid minds. It relate to something which is the mental health. Actually, it's about mental health. And in my classes, I'm doing again mental health as a module. It comes to be easy for me. I'm having this workshop where it's like I'm already in the practice of what I'm doing, of what I'm studying. Do you think that it will be that hard for me as another student who didn't get the chance to attend any workshop of solid mind? It will not be the same. So we are having other extra opportunities apart from the financial one, the workshops, the networking with people who are experienced in the professions that we are doing. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, this very, I mean, I'm also wishing to have the scholarship because it's very good. You guys are getting some skills according to you, getting
Yes.
some you know, skills, opportunities to show yourself, I mean, to project yourself to some different people. That's very good. That's what we want. So apart
Yeah.
from that, what are new possibilities as a scholar? I mean, you are a Mastercard scholar, so what are new possibilities that you have?
Okay. Talking of the possibilities that we have, actually, when I'm talking of the possibilities, I just consider it as a repay for me on my own side. I consider this when other people are saying that maybe the research that can be done as a result of the Mastercard Foundation or anything else, I just consider it as let me use the term that we mostly use in Mastercard Foundation, which is give back. All the things that we are being given by now, just like our fellow, actually Deng is already in other possibilities of a Mastercard scholar already. By this initiative of him, it's it's another possibility of a Mastercard scholar. So for us, what we are willing for as an extra thing that we can do as Mastercard scholar is just giving back, is raising the awareness. Like, as I have said before, that I have got a chance to know the Mastercard Foundation before. There are others who doesn't know about the Mastercard Foundation, and they truly deserve this scholarship. And the scholarship is willing to support them, but they are not aware that the scholarship really exists. And apart from that, as a woman, the things that we are more focused on is inspiring young women, inspiring them in anything. Not that we are having a meeting, anywhere that you meet a girl, just inspire them. Just take it as a task. Take it as a task, not a matter that you are having a meeting. Not any young girl that you meet, just tell them you can do this. Even when they're carrying anything that they can be doing, just invest in them. Let's take it as a seed and take it as a project that you do every day, that you invest in every day, so that we can have a world, we can have an Africa where women are participating and not being burdened to our brothers. Yeah.
That was very good. I mean, it's very good. Talking about inspiration,
Yes.
too many African young women. I mean, you're a woman, so I would be using women most in my, you know, sentences. So, as you as a woman, what is like taking home back or something that you can tell those young women that are outside who deserve that kind of opportunity? What can you tell them?
Firstly, let me say this from the bottom of my heart. Women, fellow girls, let us let us continue to study. Like, education is a good thing. Education is a good thing. We shouldn't rest. We shouldn't limit ourselves. Like, say that I have did this, I have just finished my secondary school. The next step, let me talk according to the experience of my culture. The next thing that I can do is just going for the marriage. Yes, it's a good thing. It just seems like we are born with the responsibility of having a family, but we can do other things and yet we can have also families. So take the opportunity that you are having right now. We shouldn't be burdens to anyone, and we shouldn't allow our kids to live the lives that we lived. There is something that we should add on. So girls, pursue the education. Take the scholarship that you are being given and try each and every way. Actually, we girls, talking from experience and the reality that we have, we we like a soft life, but that's not even our problem in the first place. That's what our culture did, the African culture. We are given this task, which tells us that we can focus only on this thing, not on another thing. But let us take an inspiration from other women who have combined both and have been successful in both. There is nothing good than seeing a successful woman, because when a woman is successful, actually the whole family is successful. So let us pursue the education. Let us try our best and go beyond what we think that we can do. Try your best, try today, try tomorrow. Just don't think that you can fail. Don't give up. Actually, when they say that don't give up, let us take it very personal. Not giving up on yourself. Just try your best so that you can be someone who can add value on your husband if you're willing to have a family. That's it.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Just telling me that, life is not that simple. That's life is not that soft. You have to depend on yourself. So talking about the culture of Africa and having a community, how do the mentorship and peer help you in this journey of yours?
Please come again.
How did peer and mentorship, like mentoring you, helped you in your
Yes.
journey?
Okay. Actually, these are the two good things that a person needs to become whole. If you know well what in our country, in our culture, they always say, like, you can't be whole when you are one. So there is this thing that you said about mentorship and peers who have always supported us. And the good thing with them is that they sometimes even support us in an indirect way. Sometimes you just meet a peer and they just inspire you even when they don't know that they are doing it, which is a good thing. So I personally, talking from my experience, the mentors have inspired me. I have come to learn that if there is this mentor who have did this and this, maybe I'm not going to be you, but I can be me and a better me. Just being a, is it like being the best version of myself? And I have learned from my mentors and my peers that not everything can be done at the same time. No, what matters is the step and the progress. You can make one step today, another step tomorrow, and at the end of the day, you will find that there is something big that you have already achieved. So the pressure that we are having is a good one, but it shouldn't be, but it's also bad because it sometimes blur our vision because we want to achieve a lot of things in a small time. So our mentors always say that we are having this, but when you understand about their journey, you also come to learn that they have been failures. There have been times when they felt like they should give up. There were times when they felt like, if this is not working, let me take this one. But what they were trying to pick wasn't what they willed for a long time. So the fact that they didn't give up and made a progress always remind me that even when things will be hard, I should always focus on what I wanted in the first place. Like, things is not being easy. Let me just pick this one and stay here. No. There is also this peer of mine who had the same situation, but instead of choosing what he was there, he just said, no, I don't want this one. I want the other one. I should continue going. The success doesn't have age. One might be successful at 25, another one at 30. Everyone had their pace. The good thing is that you don't stop. Just keep the progress. Your time will come. Thank you.
I mean, that was very great. It's very inspiring. Very inspiring. As in me, I think I don't have that time because I'm now into the uni, so I cannot apply. So, I mean, you talked about giving back to the community. You talked about you cannot do it alone. You have to have some people to support you on your background. You have people to push you, and also stick and focus to what they really want. So, would you be open to mentoring other people, like other African women, young generation, to this kind of opportunity?
Um, I'm truly open to it, and I'm available for the kind of things. If anything that is like handing opportunities to other people, lighting the candles of other actually doesn't run out yours, as they always say, willing to share the information and other things that can help another person have the opportunities that they deserve, because we all deserve the opportunities. Maybe not all of us get them, but I even believe that if you're not getting this, maybe you are getting another thing, which is also good. But for a person who wants what I'm having, or maybe who wants to pass in the same path that I passed through, I'm willing to share each and every experience in details. Yes.
Wow, that's very incredible. Like you're willing to give back. I mean, it's very heart touching. So
Oh,
as
it's
anything, so I would like Mr. Deng and everyone, you are not only two of us, we are a lot. I mean, four of us, there are lots. So I want to, you know, get to everyone who is in meeting and then introduce yourself, and then Mr. Deng can make the last remarks. Ciao, ciao.
Hello, can you hear me? All right, okay. I think others like maybe they are not prepared like to introduce themselves. I'm really grateful for today's sessions. I really like inspiring women like Rosemary, and I'm really glad to have you
thank
here
you.
on board. I'm really glad. Maybe what I can maybe add as maybe what we want to know from you as a scholar and who is also experienced. We have talked about the people who are looking for opportunities,
Yes.
but what can you say maybe to also scholars who are also girls and there are opportunities, but they are not actually grabbing them.
Yes.
They're just only focusing on academic only, and they don't even know that there are some other things. Like for example, I think you are going to France, and that one was one of the opportunities. So could you share
Yes.
maybe like so that they can also be inspired and be applying?
Okay. Actually, let me say it in two ways. One of the things that I can say, okay, the first thing is we should embrace knowing. We should embrace knowledge. There is nothing wrong with knowing. The fact that you are doing BIT shouldn't limit you from learning maybe interior design in case you made the opportunity of doing anything which is related to interior design. Because the good thing with knowledge is that you will never know when you will use it, and you will know its importance when you reach in a situation where you will need that knowledge. So one of the things that I can tell women who are already having this scholarship is that they should embrace knowing, embrace knowledge. Anywhere that they're saying that they are teaching something, just go there and learn it, because there is nothing wrong with knowing, and you're not saving your brain from anything. The more you use your brain, the more actually you give it the capacity of memorizing, the more you give it the capacity of thinking. So you're not overloading your brain by making it work. You're just making it used to working. So the first thing is embrace knowing, embrace the knowledge that you get. And the second thing is take everything as a chance that you are getting. And if I can say that, live a life as if you are betting. mostly on things that you don't give yourself. If this opportunity is coming, what's wrong with applying? There is nothing wrong with applying. No one is asking you for your money. And sometimes when it's even asking you for money, you can give it compared to the result that you're expecting. The same way people go there and just bid for things that they are not sure of. You are just going to apply, and after applying, the good thing is when you are having the full criteria that they want, maybe you will be the one who is going to be picked. So why are we, okay, let me say this, be optimistic. The more you be pessimistic, the more your chances will go without knowing that they even went. Because you will be sitting there and be like, no, this is not mine. We are going to apply when we are 100, and then they're going to pick only 2 people. Maybe the 2 people will be you and another one that you don't know. So have that mentality where you will be like, if they were looking for 2 people, the first person and the second one is another person that I don't know. If they're looking for 1 person, then that person is me. That's the only way that you can use, so that each and every opportunity that will come in your way, you will grab it fully. And you will not have the other hand that will be saying, I should have tried this, I should have tried everything, when you still have time to do it. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Rosemary. I'm really happy, and all the things you have shared, they're really amazing and they're really inspiring. And they really align with our missions as African Learning Link. One of our mission is to also like to connect the African student, like-minded like you, who will also inspire others. And I really appreciate your contributions, and I know it will change 1 or 2 perspective. And I hope there's a power of one. And maybe I can just say thank you for having, like, we are grateful to have you tonight, and we can just call it a day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.